Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing mostly sunny skies and cold conditions out around the area this morning, but we will finally start to see those temperatures rebounding slightly as we move through our Monday and Tuesday, with eventually getting above freezing for once as we move through our day today. We'll stay slightly breezy through the day, so it's going to make things feel a bit cooler than the actual temperature, but overall seeing sunny skies and dry conditions. We'll see another chance for some precip moving through the area Tuesday evening. We'll take a look at that momentarily. So we look at the current surface analysis. We have high pressure that's going to slowly build in over the area. Still seeing a tight pressure gradient over the region with that area of low pressure that moved off to our south yesterday, keeping any precip and snow activity well to our south, more a North Carolina event. But nonetheless, going to see that tighter pressure gradient keeping things slightly breezy through the day today, but high pressure will build in. See those lighter winds tonight, then eventually a southerly component to the wind for tomorrow is going to keep temperatures a bit milder for our Tuesday. And then this clipper system up to the northwest will be dropping into the region Tuesday evening. It's going to bring a chance of what will be mainly light rain here at Wallops, possibly mixing with some light snow, and then points further north on the peninsula we'll see a better chance for an all light snow event, but overall accumulations look to be fairly insignificant or less than an inch. And here at Wallops, again looking at mainly light rain, with maybe a dusting possible. Current conditions this morning, we're going to see clear skies and winds out of the northwest at 11 knots, gusting up to 20 knots. Temperature 22 degrees, but those wind chill values are down in the upper single digits, and seeing our relative humidity of 41%. Looking at the current visible satellite, we can see still some snow cover across mainly the northern portions of the peninsula, with less in the way of snow cover at points south. And with the clear skies and above freezing temperatures today, will help to reduce some of that snow cover, hopefully as we continue through the day today. But you see those clear skies, and we'll likely see that continue through our working hours today. We'll take a look here at the zoomed out high-resolution model for what we can expect for the next couple of days. Again, as mentioned, tight pressure gradient keeping things slightly breezy through the day today, so it's going to make things feel a bit chillier, but not quite as cold as what we've seen over the last several days. And then high pressure starts to work in over the area, bringing some light and variable winds and just a few clouds around this evening. Things stay quiet as we go into the day on Tuesday, with that slight southerly component to the wind. Still fairly weaker winds as we move through our Tuesday, but enough to see those temperatures once again milder, eventually reaching into the 40s or right around the 40-degree mark for our high tomorrow. And as we go into the evening, that clipper starts to move into the region, and as mentioned, points north, going to see some light snow across the peninsula, but closer here to the southern part of the peninsula and the Wallops area, we'll likely see mainly light rain with a few flurries mixing in with that, with at best seeing maybe a dusting over the local area, and again maybe a little bit more at areas point north. But with this clipper system, going to be fairly quick moving with fairly light precip rates, so going to see that moving out and not as much in the way of any kind of accumulation over the region. So moving to Wednesday, things quiet down, but will be slightly colder as we see some cooler air behind that clipper system, but things do remain dry as we move through the day on Wednesday. Looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we do have a yellow risk for those winds at or above 25 knots, that wind advisory criteria. We do expect those winds out of the northwest 10 to 15 knots with peak gusts up around 24 knots, so just below that threshold. We can't rule out possibly some peak winds above that threshold. We do have an orange risk for those wind chill values in the single digits this morning, mainly over the next hour or two before temperatures start to warm up, expecting that high temperature around 34 degrees this afternoon. So finally getting above freezing, and we'll see those sunny skies continue through our working hours today. Just a few clouds around 10 and 25,000 feet as we move through the overnight time frame, but those winds will become light and variable, but that will allow temperatures to fall down to around 21 degrees for our overnight low. So still feeling fairly cold out there as we move through the next 24 hours. And tides are running about a half a foot above normal. Tuesday, a quiet weather day with increasing clouds ahead of that clipper system. We'll see a milder day, as mentioned. Going to see our high expected around 42 degrees, and green conditions across the board for our weather risk. Tuesday evening is when we see that clipper system moving into the area. A chance of some light rain or snow Again, mainly after the midnight time frame, we should see that out of the area by sunrise as the quick-moving nature of these clipper systems. So do have a yellow risk for precip and reduced ceilings and visibilities with that precip activity moving through the area, but little to no accumulation expected with this. Should not be too impactful. Our low temperature will be around 31 degrees Tuesday night, and then as we move into Wednesday, again, slightly cooler air moves into the area, but still looking at above freezing temperatures with a high expected around 38 degrees, but we'll keep some cloudy conditions, or mostly cloudy conditions around the area for Wednesday, and green conditions expected for our weather risk. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.